Hi traders, Dow on the daily chart. This is a key fib area, 38.2%. We've got an hour's trading it, so if we have any last minute dashes to the downside, then this obviously changes the whole thing. It's certainly a holding bar, and we had a holding bar up here. It just hesitated and dropped. We had a holding bar up here. It hesitated and dropped. So I still think that any pullbacks to this area here could see this drop lower. We're under the 200, but we are extended. We are very extended. Up until now, all low RSI extensions have been bought. Obviously, that's before we've seen quite a dramatic move to the downside there, which is significantly more than that one there. So non-farm payroll on Friday. We've got weekly jobs on, I think it's Thursday or tomorrow. We've got weekly jobs tomorrow, so be careful, be careful. Let's just see what we get. Like I said a couple of times, non-farm payroll on Friday is actually expected to be good. So have they just dropped this down here to yank it back up again? Or is this just going to roll over and we're going to see lower levels? We'll see, we'll find out, but just be aware that this is a holding pattern on very short-term holding pattern on this level, on this support level, on the Dow. I will keep shorting until the shorts stop working. That happened to me on the Euro today. I took a short in the Euro session. My stop is up here at 138.20 on this swing trade long. This 137.45 to me was a short area, which as we come into the the closing part of the US session, we are still holding. So same applies, and obviously the same applies to the pound yen. I took this long and got about 60 points out of this today. I'm basically hedging my euro yen swing short, but this is a hammer on 50%. And we've got services data tomorrow. We break that high tomorrow on good services data, and we could start climbing back to some of these levels. Okay, low RSI, trapped between the 50 and the 200, which makes it slightly harder to trade sometimes. How am I going to play it? Well, if I see a pullback in the Euro, beginning of the Euro session, looks as if it's going to hold, I will trade it, see if I've got a buffer into the data, and take it from there. But at the moment, as we look at these markets, they are not bad. Aussie has had a big push up after their rate decision to hold rates. So would I trade that? That's a big bar. This 88.50 was major. So if I saw 88.50 again, I would risk some capital on that. That's a huge bar. I think what would likely to happen is we might drift sideways and then reach for at least 90, possibly. Start to head up to this 92. But in the meantime, I will just leave it. And commodities, gold is holding just. Would I trade that? It's holding a trend line, it's holding a lot of support, but tried to trade that before and didn't get very far. Oil has engulfed yesterday's price action with invents tomorrow, but we're struggling. I just don't like. We just straddle between the 50 and the 200, but we do appear to have closed higher. Well, we have closed higher. Potash is a stock I like. I was holding out for a dip. I'm still going to hold out for that dip because we are right at trendline resistance. I don't want to get in too high. Now, grains. They had a very, very healthy pop. I was doing a crop report now. I would look for wheat at 572. I would hold out for corn at 438. And beans are too high and too congested. Okay, so I like if I had to choose one or the other, it's got to be wheat. Like 572, 573 on wheat stocks. Let's have a look at. Tell you what, let's look at some of the retail. Yeah, this W. H. Smith is just not doing it. Sideways, contained. Debenhams is lower. Taken a long time, but that is lower. I would not, if you were short that, I would consider at least ramping up your stop. I certainly wouldn't buy miners. Anglo-American, not bad. Gem Diamonds, okay. Hochschild. So sideways, they're trapped in a box, but the lows are getting bought. So if we start breaking 156 on this HOC, that could go. Seeing a lot of blue. You've definitely seen some bounces on these charts. That Avis car is, if we close here, it's actually quite bullish, but you're going to need a big old stop on that one. That's CAR ticker. Solar City is sideways. It's actually filled me. I'm actually in that. I'm actually short that one. Yahoo is sideways. Potential bear flag, and the highs are getting bought. Let me look at BG. BG has come up. BG has come up in that box. Okay. Quick look at the banks. Barclays potentially holding. Lloyd's sitting on that 79.3 is a lot of support. So we're definitely seeing something of a bounce here. And we could potentially hold. So be careful. Like I said, I was still short this one, and this is on the 5-minute chart. This had a lovely reversal bar up here at 470, which took it 60 points down. Tests of this area here are now selling, having problems. So as we're getting to the last hour, let's see where they want to take it. All right, I hope that helps. And the room is open at 8 o'clock in the morning, Euro time, and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, look forward to seeing you then.